But then we have our tried and trues that always are going to happen, like our community education, workshops and summer camps, and then all
which
the
we're
stuff
going to
that
get
we do
into
in the schools,
in a big time. Yeah, we definitely want to talk about those.
So the car design thing, like I'm actually because that's brilliant on their part, right? Get some creative little kid who's free, who's still in that imagination mode, and say, hey, what are your ideas?
And they give them a challenge. They'll be like, you have to go from here to here in the year so and so. How are you going to get there? So every year it would change. The challenge would change to keep it fresh.
Yeah.
And
do you have any of the art? I would love to add that as a overlay.
At the studio, I would.
Would you send some to us?
I would love to see what they came. Did anybody? So was it only Beaufort County that year when you partnered with them?
Yeah, we did it for 7 years.
Oh wow!
And then so each time it was every high school in Beaufort County participated. It was all open to high school students as well as the Boys and Girls Club after school programs.
Yeah.
So every high school would curate it down to their top finalists and submit those to Michelin. Yeah. And then they would have their professional designers judge them. And
did Hilton Head ever win?
Hilton Head High School. Trying to think if anybody won from Hilton Head High School. I don't remember anybody winning, but I could be wrong. No, I think the little Kuday boy was from Hilton Head.
Oh, great.
He might have won one.
That's pretty cool,
actually. Years. But I'm thinking he was in my camps, and I remember him being one of the finalists in that. And I was thinking, well, we start them young with curating this.
That's right. You do.
Design.
Yeah.
Maybe in the year 2050 we'll be flying his car somewhere.
Yes, we could be.
They're aimed to get young people involved in wanting this career because it's kind of dwindling. They need fresh ideas, and these kids that have all this new information and technology and things and just bigger ideas, whether it's from their video games or seeing the imaginary world so much a part of their everyday life, has really sparked a lot of imagination and creativity.
Yeah.
So they're tapping into that.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, we're definitely going to dive in a little deeper to that because I know that's a passion of yours.
Well, I actually have a question off of that. So because you're partnering with the schools as well, correct?
That's right.
Because am I correct in that when I was a kid, which was a long time ago,
Don't date
art
myself.
was like my favorite class, but it was a really big. It was like every year you had an art class, but it feels like it's kind of faded away a little bit from the public school system.
Good question.
Well, I'm just curious because you have a
arts in
role
schools
there.
is a whole conversation. You know, it really is, right? And I mean, you probably know off the top of your head some statistics about how impactful it is for kids who are in the arts or who wouldn't be exposed normally and then have that exposure. There's a less dropout rate. There's a higher SAT. I mean, it really changes their trajectory of their lives.
And the reason why I ask that is just, as somebody, we're big on development and growth and thriving as a human, right? And as you get older, the one thing that I've come to realize was if I don't focus on imagination, it's very difficult for me to grow my business or to grow my life. You know what I mean? And then I feel like that's such a key point for anybody. It's like, for us, our clients are older, but that's why arts are so important because it keeps the imagination, which is life.
That leads to the creative problem solving that we need every day in life,
Correct.
regardless.